Today's adventure begins in the hallway of the new DVC Tower, Discovery Tower at the Disneyland Hotel. As a recording of this, TGIF is Friday, October 6th, 2023. Checking out, heading to the airport, and flying home to Florida. Goodbye for now, Sorcerer's Cap. It's 6:30 a.m., so it's a little early. And I don't know how traffic's gonna be. It is a Friday. It should, I don't know. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but you just never know. Our flight departs, I think, at 10:30. Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. I am trying to order a rideshare vehicle, an Uber. It seems a little more difficult than I thought it would be at 7 a.m. on a Friday. Hopefully I can find one. If not, I can try to order a taxi, perhaps. Nonetheless, I will be heading home today after 5.5 weeks gone from Central Florida. First started off going to Atlanta at the end of August for Dragon Con, and from there, been kind of bouncing around. Today, my mom and I are flying back. She's been with me for the last 15 days of those 5.5 weeks. It's gonna be good to be home. Hopefully tonight, if all goes well, I'll be sleeping in my own bed at my own place in Celebration, Florida. I'm inviting you not to be at my place in Celebration, Florida in the bed or anything like that, but on the plane and in the travel day and heading over there. Join me. Hopefully this thing approves. Shall you? All right, none of the half a dozen Ubers that are in the area are accepting. I think there was a time when they didn't really know where they were taking you, and possibly because it is a Friday, none of them want to go over that far, so none of them are accepting. I tried even the standard one, even the XL, all those different ones. So, over here at the main entrance, they have ordered a taxi, and they said hopefully a taxi should be here in a few minutes. So a taxi might be the way for it to happen. It is 6:48 right now. A little stressful, but it'll work out. All right, was just told the taxi is en route, so should be getting over to LAX in a timely manner. I'm guessing it's probably going to be at least an hour and 15 to get over there, and then by the time we get through the checkpoints and check-in and everything, it'll be getting pretty close to time to depart.
Center.
All right, ended up being probably about twice what an Uber would be, but at least we got up here, because man, that would have been, I was starting to get stressed out with the Ubers not showing up. All right, at least the checkpoints through here don't look too bad. All right, looking for our flight to Orlando. Is that it? 10:42? I think that's ours. Gate 71A. That was definitely a quick and painless walkthrough of the checkpoints. Didn't take long at all. All right, this is our gate 71A. I'm gonna go inquire. I don't know if the first class seats come with a United Club. Most of them don't, but I don't know if I've ever flown United in that seat section. So I'm gonna go ask and see if Mom and I can go inside the club. Never been in a club before. All right, that was a no-go. So it's, if you have international first class, which is kind of how the other airlines, and it's an additional fee, but it's not that big of a deal because we just sit out in the regular area. But I figure if it was included we would do that. But check out the this mural over here of the Hollywood sign. Everyone is welcome. Discover LA, Hollywood. I'm going to be leaving this area and heading back to Central Florida. It is going to be nice to get home. It's always good to travel. I travel a lot, but it is always nice. As Dorothy said, there's no place like home. And then I'll get restless and I'll leave again soon after. I just know how that's how it works, but I'm going home. And we got in with plenty of time. I always get really nervous when it comes to Los Angeles International Airport because sometimes it could really, there's one time I missed the flight because traffic was so bad and the checkpoints were so bad. I left early and still didn't make it, so I get really paranoid when it comes to getting here. And two of my favorite words when it applies to flying somewhere, on time. Boarding time at 10:02, departs at 10:42. It is currently 8:21, plenty of time. And I'm really thankful that that taxi driver, he goes, "Are you flying to John Way?" And I go, no, we're going out of LAX. And I could see in his face, he was like, oh, okay. And I think I'm gonna get some coffee here at Ashland Hill. And my mom wanted a Diet Coke, so I got her a Diet Coke and I got myself a coffee. Oh, there's also Clatch coffee, but I went with this coffee. Oh dang, there's even a Randy's Donuts in here. Look, there's the big donut right up there at Hilltop. There's tons of coffee spots. I went with the first one I saw, which was the Santa Monica coffee place. Oh, look at this. There's a food collection. I like a good collection of food. Got the California merchandise right over there. Check out these little pillow things that have the Hollywood sign on it, Beverly Hills on it. It has a surfer riding a bicycle. It has the Hollywood stars. It has the I Love LA. Pretty neat. I never use those, but those are cute. Now this is not the flight that I'm going to be getting on, but I always like to show a couple different planes. They're all different sizes. Same airline. I am flying out United. My mom and I are going to be up. We both have window seat. I think she always likes to get the aisle seat if possible. But this is not the one we're going to be on. And this is a water vending machine. Check out all the different waters that, well, there's one energy drink up at the top, but a lot of it's just mostly just water. It's a water vending machine. Also that sun glare with the sun is now fully aroused out there. Fully up in the air. Maybe that's not the right terminology, but yeah. If I didn't have a piping hot caffeinated beverage, maybe I'd order one of these from the vending machine. That'd be fun. Ah, here's a better angle of another one. In fact, you can see all the different gates over here for United as well. Ooh, check out this Douglas machine down below, which is I don't know if it's pulling. That's like a taxi unit of some sort. Usually the taxi units are a little bit smaller, but evidently this is called a United Super Tug. It's what's called on the front there, a number 4, a Super Tug, a Douglas Super Tug United. Oh, you can see the mechanisms working down there. Yeah, United Super Tug. United definitely goes the extra mile when it comes to the tugging mechanisms. A little bit bigger and stronger than this. A Super Tug. Ended up purchasing a pack of Trident gum, spearmint flavored here. I had to have this on the takeoff and landing so my ears don't pop. It's just kind of it gets the kind of jaw moving. Helps the ears when they're elevated on the up and the downs. But I always like to show certain airports that sell gum, because a lot of airports do not sell gum. LAX sells gum. Now our flight will be at some point pulling up here to 71A. Right over there. I'll be pulling up here very soon. It boards in about 50 minutes. And this will be the little gangway. We walk up and down. Ooh, I think I hear it. I see it and I hear it pulling up to the gate. Right there. There it is. They're putting the little pylon stanchions down there. You see the pilots down in below. This is going to move forward, attached to that door, and then everyone is going to get out of that door. That's the door Mom and I will be going into. So momentarily, this accordion style thing will be pushing its way up there. People will be exiting, do a quick little clean off of the plane, and then we'll be, oh, I hear an alarm. Oh, you know what? It might be. Oh yeah, check it out. Check out the wheels there. Oh, it's the alarm letting everyone know that this thing is moving. So it's sliding over behind the scenes of this accordion. I mean, there's a technical name for it, but I like to call it the accordion here at 71A at LAX. Oh, and then they shift that around. There's an operator that maneuvers it around. And you can see the top of the very iconic little archway over there and the control tower. I guess that over there, the top of that used to be a restaurant. It's not an active restaurant anymore. It never was a control tower. Maybe it was a control tower. I don't know. I don't really know, but things pulling up there. Slinking up to it. You got the little tugboat mechanism down there, pushing the pylon in. All right. I'm gonna go back and sit in the seat and wait for time to board. None of this stuff is exciting to me. There it is, attaching itself, smushing up against the side of the plane. Here at 37-99 max, for those keeping track.
Thank you. Well, that's our website.
Ready to get home?
Yep, I'm ready to get home. Last leg.
You're on your last leg?
Yep.
Now,
getting
City Group
home.
1, welcome aboard, please. City Group number 1 on Blue Link for 1621 service to Orlando. City Group 1, welcome aboard.
All right, heading in. We are sitting in seats 5A and 5B, both in the same row. 5A and 5B. I don't know if those stickers are still active or not.
As you're placing your bags in the overhead bins, please take note of the picture on the back of that bin. Place your bags on the side, just like you would as a book on a bookshelf. That way we get everybody's bags on board.
All right, starting off with some water and some OJ. That's the United emblem right there on the side of it. I'm also noticing they have a really good selection of movies. There are a ton of movies. This is just the B section. A pretty good arrangement of TV shows. TV shows are on another bracket, but these are just the movies. I'll just scroll through them here. Look at this, they even have the Florida Project on there, filmed in Kissimmee, which is pretty awesome.
And we're almost ready to go, so please put away your carrying items, including large electronics like laptops. Be sure items you place under the seat in front of you fit completely under the seat, keeping the area around your feet clear. Feel free to keep using and charging your phones and tablets. Just make sure they're in airplane mode, not in place in your pocket or out. If you see an extra, please unplug all your devices from the outlet.
Because the announcement, the screen won't work. Well, they have all the Harry Potters on here, which is awesome. A little Hocus Pocus there as well. I think they have all the Indiana Jones, including the new one over here. Mom said she wanted to watch the new one. I'm kind of half tempted to throw on a little, watch. No, it's Crystal Skull. I don't want to watch that. But I was half tempted to watch Temple of Doom. It's been a while since I've seen Temple of Doom, so I might throw that on. Yeah, you even have all the Lord of the Rings. I mean, that right there would really get rid of a lot of time on the plane. That would really like eliminate the entire flight. Those things, the movies are pretty damn long.
Orlando weather currently 81 degrees with a forecast high later on of about 88. Go ahead, settle in, make yourselves comfortable. Welcome to the friendly skies.
It's good to be not in the skies. Yeah, soon we'll be in the skies. Right now we're still on the tarmac. It's a good word, tarmac.
To all customers who are choosing to fly with us today, our entire United team is here to make sure that you have a great flight. While all services are caution, safety is our top priority, so please take a minute to review the safety card on your seat. Please also pay attention to the following safety video. Even if you're a frequent flyer, each aircraft type is different.
737 MAX 89. Current time at home is 1:39, and this is going to be a 5-hour flight, 4.5-hour flight. So it'll put us there around 6-ish, 6:10-ish. Obviously there is a 3-hour time difference because right now it is 10:39 a.m. here in SoCal, and we were in Hawaii. It's 3 hours even earlier than us. So it's only 7:39 in Hawaii where we were, 10:39 where we are currently, and 1:39 p.m. at the moment where we're going. but it's going to take 4.5 hours to get there. It's very confusing. Again, I must say they have some impressive classics on here. They got a little Terminator 1, which is great. That's right. Stand By Me. Even look at this classic here. Early Tom Hanks, Daryl Hannah, Splash. Yeah, I think I am going to go with a little indie though. Let's see, I saw something. Oh, look at this. Classic, Romancing the Stone. Hey, Ira. Kids here with the broad. Look at those snappers. Rebel Without a Cause. Oh, Renfield, I heard that was really good. Ooh, maybe I'll watch Renfield.
Light just located right above you. If you accidentally press your call button, just press it again to turn it off. Thanks again for flying with us, and I'll be back with more details about today's flight once we're in the air. Welcome to the Friendly Skies.
Friendly Skies. I am liking. Going home. U-turn and heading back inland and then eastbound.
Please keep your seatbelt fastened while seated in case of unexpected turbulence. Please also try to keep the aisle and galley areas clear and use a rush to locate your cabin when possible. Remember that bags will move around during takeoff, so be careful of opening the overhead bins. You can now use your laptop and other large devices, or if you lose your phone or other device under your seat, ask a flight attendant to help find it. Please do not move the seat as this can damage your device and its battery. Once it's safe to do so, and in a couple of minutes, we come through the aisle with grab complimentary beverages. For today's selection, we have some water, juice, soda. If you're drinking coffee or tea, please just tell us if you'd like any cream or sugar. We also have alcoholic beverages available for purchase in our economy cabin. As a reminder, drinking personal alcohol you brought on board is not permitted. Recycle is part of our Eco Skies program, so please separate your recyclables when we come around throughout the flight. Now, feel free to sit back, relax, enjoy the friendly service on today's flight, and let us know if there's anything we can do to make your flight more enjoyable.
Face off. It's a hot towel to wipe your face off and your hands off before they bring the meal. this little information thing here. It says turn your planes on airplane mode. I like the photo, the artistic rendering of a 2001, or actually probably a late 90s cell phone over here, flip phone. Also, do not bring pocket TVs, lighters, Walkmans, or remote control cars.
However, it's always a good idea, whenever you are seated, to keep the seatbelt loosely fastened about you, just in case we encounter any unexpected bumps. Right now we're showing about a 5-minute early arrival time into the Orlando International Airport.
Meal and a salad. What do you think that is?
Crumb cake.
Crumb cake. Okay.
Blueberry crumb cake, it looks like. But I don't know, I'm just guessing.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, very nice.
Has arrived. Also has some sesame ginger dressing here. Mom was saying that she thinks this is crumb cake. Also has the butter. Thank you. Thank you. Got another glass of water. Got the salt. Got a little sanitizing wipe. Enchiladas. They also had another option, which was tofu. I didn't really feel like eating tofu, so I'm going with a little enchilada action here. of an interesting like sun flare against the clouds there in the middle. Sun's like bouncing off the haze and then going different directions. It might not show up on camera, to be honest. Very cloudy out there right now.
Got about 20 minutes left, and we'll be arriving in Orlando soon. So the seatbelt sign will remain on for the remainder of the flight. Please help us get ready for landing by putting away your carry knives, taking your seats, and fasten your seatbelt. Food and beverages must be collected or put away for landing, and we'll be coming by collecting the remaining items.
Seeing cloud formation. Oh, there's a rainbow down there. Barely see it being obscured by the cloud. The clouds just obscured it. Ah, there's downtown. Now I'm getting my bearings.
That double chime indicates we're below 10,000 feet and we'll be landing soon. So please put away your carry knives, including laptops. Ensure items stowed under the seat in front of you fit completely under the seat, keeping the area around your feet clear. Feel free to keep using and charging your phones and tablets. Just make sure they're in airplane mode, either placed in a pocket or held. If you're seeing next row, please unplug all devices from the outlets. We'll check your seatbelts fastened, bring your seats up, and move your headrest back to its original position. Stow your personal device holder and put away your tray tables and video monitors. If you're seated in next row, we encourage you to open up the window shade for landing. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival and be seated.
A little bit bumpy. Oh yeah. Back in Orlando after 5.5 weeks. I'm never home. Literally, I'm never home. I think before this trip, I was gone like 3 weeks, home a week, and then before the trip before that, I was gone a month and a half, and only back a week. I think I've been home like 2.5 weeks out of the last 4 months. I think that's par for the course. I like traveling. Looking for landmarks. A new series, whenever I fly, looking for landmarks. Looks like we're doing a little bit of a U-turn here as well. Doing a little U-ey. Oh yeah. make our approach to the runway. Central Florida landscape, very green and lush. A grand circle tour around Central Florida. We're just doing a loop-de-loop around this thing. Travel is amazing, how you can go coast to coast in like 5 hours when you're in the air. You know, not including loading time and waiting around and layovers and all that, but you know what I mean.
To welcome you here to Orlando, the home of the happiest place on earth, Gatorland. The local time here is 6:18 p.m. Please stay comfortably seated until the seatbelt signs off. You may continue to use and charge your phones and tablets, but if you're sitting in next row, please do not plug your devices into the outlets. Don't forget to check your seat back pocket and the area around your seat to make sure you have all your belongings. Be careful in opening the overhead bins. Once we arrive at the gate, my airport team will be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. Your feedback is really important for your children. Anything that you do not want left on the plane. Again, thanks so much for flying with us. See you again in the friendly skies soon.
Alright, I've deboarded the plane. This is not the plane, this is another plane that was already here, but it is in the same gate section, United. It was a good flight. And there is the control tower at MCO, Orlando International. Am I going to take the monorail over? Or at least a beamed, maybe a double rail, I can't remember. Over to the pickup point, and then drop my mom off, and then go get my car. All right, over to the gate link. The gate link is now arrived. There we go. We got the sun over there, well, the sunset over there, the other gate link going by. And this is, in fact, well, one rail. They call it the gate link.
Yeah.
It's a link between gates. That makes sense. Oh yes, I've missed you too, Orlando. I've missed you too. Also, there are a lot of people in here that took the gate link. Busy in here. Also never noticed this before. City of Orlando, Orange County, Florida, not Orange County, California. Went from Orange County to Orange County. Well, we were in LA County, but we were in Orange County. At Disneyland, went up to Orange County. Or LA County to the airport there, LAX, but now this was dedicated in 1981. Random fact. Current Florida time, 17 minutes to 7. Yeah, it's definitely a little more humid here. It is a little later in the day. Definitely feel a little bit of the humidity, but it's not super warm. It also is you know, it's a little later in the day and the sun is kind of starting to set. Yeah, it's good to see you too. Big the Foot? Made it home under the shroud of nightfall. It's been a long travel day. Obviously the time change makes this seem later than it really is. It's 8:30 p.m. in Central Florida, 5:30 p.m. in SoCal, where I flew out from, 2:30 p.m. in Hawaii, where I was for 8 or 9 days. I'm gonna have some jet lag, not knowing what time it is. I'm back. 37, 38 days, 39 days, 36 days, 38. Who's counting? 40 days? Oh, a long time I've been gone. I am tired of flying places. Need to not be on as many planes for a while.